We have the candidates for Sangamon County Sheriff in studio this morning. Republican Wes Barr, Democrat Jeff Regan. And our next question goes first to Jeff Regan. Jeff, what steps will you take to ensure the safe and effective operation of the Sangamon County Jail?
Yeah, the jail is a complex operation, Jim, as you know, and it's been highlighted by some unfortunate incidents that cost taxpayer dollars. My idea and the re-engineering plan that I'll bring to the sheriff's office is to institute intensive training within the jail, to include intensive health care training and mental health awareness training as well. I want to do that to focus the correctional officers on their awareness of potential problems within the jail. That could include knowing what's a combative reaction versus maybe a diabetic shock reaction. I'll also have trained emergency medical technicians in the jail, and it's my goal to get one trained paramedic in the jail on each shift, 24 hours a day. I think that will yield a robust and scrutinizing environment where the correctional officers are aware of their surroundings and the inmates and their conditions. And if they are, then the inmates are safer, and so are the correctional officers. So, again, the idea is to utilize better training, build on what Sheriff Williamson has done in the jail, but we're going to avoid these lawsuits, and we're going to avoid them up front. Part of that other strategy is when the inmate at intake is going to be scrutinized as well. We're going to look at conditions, medical conditions, psychological conditions that this inmate may be bringing in, and if it's a federal prisoner, then we'll turn them away. We'll say, you know what, not in our jail. We're not going to increase our liability.
Wes Barr, your plans for the operation of the Sangamon County Jail?
Yeah, and I agree, Jim. It comes down to training and supervision. And I've been saying for months that I was kind of shocked about the re-annual training for correctional officers on mental health issues of being a 1-hour DVD and taking a short test. I've been saying for months that we need to get professional mental health training to come in to conduct these trainings with correctional officers, so the correctional officers can interact with them and ask them questions and play out scenarios that happen and get the proper way to respond. All inmates are evaluated weekly by a mental health professional, and their progress is monitored. Reference having a paramedic on each shift. One, is not cost effective, and two, you would have to train more than 3 people to get the coverage that would be expected. The correctional officers work a 5 and 3 schedule, so they work 5 days on, 3 days off. To get proper coverage on each shift, you'd have to have at least 2 and preferably at least 3 paramedics because to cover the days off. In addition, is the cost. I looked it up. Just to send one correctional officer to be trained as a paramedic, the tuition's over $7,000 at Lincoln Land, and it can take anywhere from a year to 2 years to get the certification. In addition to that, you're paying them their full salary because they are county employees at the time, which is approximately $35,000 a year. All deputies, all correctional officers, all court security officers are trained in first aid, CPR, AED. There's an emergency situation arises. There's a fire department, firehouse number 1 is right across the street. And in the jail, currently there is a nurse on staff from 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. daily. So the only time there's not a nurse working in the jail is from 10:30 at night to 6 in the morning, at which time most inmates are locked down and sleeping. And so something probably happening is very slim. So I don't think it's cost effective to do what my opponent's suggesting. If we had all the money in the world, we had all the time in the world, and we had all the staffing in the world, yes. But at this point in time, I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can afford it.